It's 1999 and the hip-hop world's buzzing with anticipation. Dr. Dre, the mastermind behind classes like The Chronic, has been laying low for 7 long years. But just when everybody's starting to wonder if he's vanished into thin air, he drops the bombshell. Still D.R.E. hits the airwaves like a thunderclap, announcing Dre's triumphant return to the game. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that Dre didn't pen those fiery verses himself? That's right, because behind the scenes a ghostwriter was pulling the strings. Background is Still D.R.E. Now, after dropping his groundbreaking debut solo album, The Chronic, in 1992, Dr. Dre was on top of the world. But then he sort of just disappeared from the scene for a while. I mean, the dude took a break, a hiatus, but for a whopping 7 years. Now, Dre didn't release another album of his own. Can you imagine that? 7 years in music time is like a century in normal time. But just because Dre wasn't putting out his own stuff doesn't mean that he was hanging around, bumming around, doing nothing. Now, far from it, man, during that time, he was still making magic happen just behind the scenes. Now, he teamed up with some heavy hitters like Snoop and Eminem, helping them drop their debut albums, which turned out to be massive hits in their own right. So even though Dre wasn't in the spotlight, he was still pulling strings, making moves, and keeping the music industry buzzing with his productions and collabs. But after 7 years, people were starting to wonder, yo, where Dre at? When's he gonna drop something new? And then out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning, Dre came back with a bang, baby. Now, he unleashed Still D.R.E. upon the world, and let me tell you, it's like a sonic earthquake. Now, this track wasn't just any old song, it was Dre's grand re-entry into the game. Now, it's his way of saying, I'm back and I'm still the king. So, Still D.R.E. wasn't just another single, it was Dre's comeback anthem, his statement to the world that he hadn't lost a step during his time away. And man, oh man, did people ever take notice? The track had everybody talking, from hardcore hip-hop heads to casual music fans. But there was a ghostwriter too. The role of Jay-Z as ghostwriter. So picture this, man, Dre's gearing up for this big comeback and he's got this killer track in the works. But he feels like he needs a little extra oomph in the lyrics department. So who's he call? None other than Jay-Z, the rap legend himself. Now, Dre knew that if anybody could sprinkle some lyrical magic on his track, it was gonna be Z. And you know what? He was absolutely right. Now, when Dre approached him, he didn't just want any old rhymes. Now, he wanted something that would hit hard, something that would capture the essence of Dre's legacy and his return to the game. And you know what Jay did? He delivered big time. In just 30 minutes, Jay-Z whipped up some hard-hitting verses that perfectly encapsulated Dre's West Coast swagger. Now, Dre was blown away by Jay's skills, and he knew that he had struck gold. But hey, don't just take Dre's word for it, man. Even Snoop himself confirmed Jay-Z's involvement in the track. In an interview, Snoop spilled the beans, revealing that Jay-Z didn't just write Dre's verses, he also penned Snoop's rhymes too. And you know what? Snoop said it was flawless. Yeah, flawless. High praise indeed, coming from one of the OGs of West Coast hip-hop himself. But hold up for a second, man, cause that track made some serious waves on the charts. Impact and success is Still D.R.E. Now, when it dropped back in '99, it climbed its way up to number 93 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not too shabby, right? But it gets even better than that. Now, fast forward to 2022, and it re-enters the charts, peaking at number 23. Now, talk about staying power. And it ain't just in the US. Across the pond over in the UK, yeah, we see you chaps, it reached a cool number 6 spot. Did I forget to mention that it topped the UK hip-hop R&B chart? Yeah, it did that one too. But it's not just about chart positions. That track racked up some serious accolades too. I'm talking about being ranked as the second greatest hip-hop beat of all time by Rock the Bells in 2024. Now, I gotta say, that's some high praise right there. Cause this wasn't just a song, it was an anthem, a statement of Dre's return to the game. It brought that classic West Coast sound back to the forefront, reminding everybody who the real OG was. And you know what, man? It didn't just influence the hip-hop scene back then, it continues to inspire artists today. I mean, think about it. It's been performed live countless times by Dre and Snoop, becoming a staple in their sets. It was even the final song in one of the Super Bowl halftime shows back in 2022, alongside some of the biggest names in the game like Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. I mean, that's some serious respect right there. And speaking of respect, let's talk about the longevity and continued popularity of the song. Now, this track ain't just a relic of the past, it's still bumping in speakers all around the world. I mean, just look at the music video, right? Now, it hit 1 billion views on YouTube in 2022. That's a billion with a straight up B, y'all. Now, you know what that really means? It means that even decades after its release, it's still capturing the hearts and ears of fans everywhere. The music video. Directed by the legendary Hype Williams, this video is like a mini movie that perfectly captures the vibe of the track. From start to finish, it's a visual feast for the eyes. Now, one of the coolest things about this music video is the cameos and notable features. I mean, you got Eminem straight chasing a group of women across the beach. And then it's Exhibit, cruising around in a lowrider like a boss. Yo, and let's not forget about Funkmaster Flex chilling with Dre himself. Did you catch Warren G rolling with a crew of ladies? Man, it's like a who's who of hip-hop royalty, all making appearances to pay homage to the king himself. But perhaps the most iconic moment comes from Cold Hard from the rap group Crucial Conflict. Y'all know that shot where somebody's throwing the extra W next to Dre and Snoop? Yeah, that's Cold Heart right there, adding a little bit of extra flavor to the scene. Now, this music video didn't just rack up views, man, it smashed records. Now, in February 2022, it hit a mind-blowing 1 billion views on YouTube. Now, that's like 1/7 of the entire world's population watching this video. Now, it's pretty crazy to think about, but it just goes to show the enduring appeal of the track. Now, people still can't get enough of it, and who could blame them? With its sick production and star-studded cast, this video is a true masterpiece that's gonna go down in history. But here's the cool thing, there's a lot of different versions out there, and each one's got its own little twist. Track listing and versions. First off, you got your standard album version. It's the one that kicks off Dre's epic comeback on 2001. Now, this is the OG, the one that started it all. But there's more than that. You also got radio edits, you got instrumentals, and even a cappella versions floating around out there. It's like a buffet of this song, man, and it's good. It's also got something for everybody, man. Now, radio edits are basically clean versions of the song. It's perfect when you want to blast it without worrying about offending anybody with explicit lyrics. Then there's the instrumentals. No vocals, just pure beats. Perfect for all you aspiring rappers out there who want to spit some bars over Dre's iconic production. And let's not forget about the music videos, man. Yeah, there's more than one. Directed by Hype Williams, these visuals are like the cherry on top of an already delicious sundae. So how did all of these versions impact sales and streaming figures? Well, let's just say that they didn't hurt. In fact, they probably helped out quite a bit. Now, with so many different versions out there, fans had plenty of options to choose from when it came time to buy or stream this wonderful masterpiece track. And you know what they say, man, more options, more sales, more records. Plus, having multiple versions out there kept the song fresh in people's minds, ensuring that it remained a staple in playlists and rotations for years to come. So yeah, man, I guess you could say that all those different versions definitely played a role in the continued success of Still D.R.E. So what about you, man? How old were you when you started bumping that beat? Where was you at? What did you think when you first got to hear this masterpiece? Was you one of them newcomers to hip hop who was like, yo, who's this mad cat Dre, dude? Like, this is some sick beats, man. Or were you an OG old cat rocking to the mix because you was happy that he was back in the saddle? Now make sure you let me know what you think and what your experiences was in the comment section below, because I love hearing from y'all lovely people. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the world of music and beyond. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll catch you next time.